We love to entertain our fans with every episode of Lucas Oil on the Edge. This week, we're giving back a little bit and showing you some of the most exciting and fun episodes from OTE. Don't go anywhere.
Go! Got it tacked up, and if you get too close, you're getting cracked up. Stone cold when I roll, coming out of the hole. Get back, cause I'm out of control. I'm on the edge.
Everyone loves a countdown, and that's what's on tap for this episode. We're giving you the top fives of some of the most outrageous and competitive racing we've shown you on OTE. Wondering what the first category is? It's time to get down and dirty with the top 5 mud events. Number 5 is the J-Hook Mud Race from Palmdale, Florida.
Number 5.
Oh yeah, they turned the wick up here. There was a lot of stuff going on, but one thing's for sure, everybody was having a blast in the mud.
And nobody's afraid to get a little bit down and dirty, if you will, man.
There's no point putting a lot on. I mean, it's hot out here. You know you're going to get muddy and dirty, but the racing was also second to none with some of the baddest four-wheel drive trucks in the land.
And if you can pull that tractor tire to the other end and back, you are the champ, baby.
Number 4 takes us all the way to Alaska for some mud drags.
Number 4.
And yeah, all the characters up here were just as colorful as our starter. There was a couple of different things that happened up here in Alaska, beautiful area of the country, including the mud drags. We also had some oval track racing as well.
And they really enjoy themselves. I guarantee you, this is an event that everybody loves. And you can bring your stock, street-driven truck, which, by the way, they do quite well here, and you can win this event.
Anything and everything was legal out here, a couple of different classes when it comes to drag racing. But again, everybody had a great time and some of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Number 3 is the Super Muddy full-size truck autocross event from Hutchinson, Minnesota.
Number 3.
No shortage of mud in this show here.
I guarantee you, at this one we had plenty of rain before the event. And you got to watch that green machine, because from flag to flag, that baby was dominant. And this corner was always trouble for the trucks throughout the whole event. And has been, Ken, for the last several seasons, I might add.
Yeah, some great racing going on, but Gene had an awesome truck, a great setup. Actually looking outside of the window there so he could get a better handle on where he was going, apparently. But his windshield was clean the entire time.
And he drove her one-handed, baby.
Number 2 is one of my favorite types of racing, Demolition Derby in the mud. It's Team Demolition Derby from Joliet, Illinois.
Number 2.
And Brian, you know we've had the pleasure of covering these guys a number of times, and they come out here, they are dead serious, bad to the bone, some of the biggest hits you'll ever see in Demo Derby.
And not only these guys are serious, the fans are as well. I mean, this baby is a crash-a-thon. And by the way, one of the very first places and few places we'll see the flagman is a young lady. But it is a great time to be had by all.
Yeah, they start off with a number of teams, 8 different teams, and of course they go at it in a drag racing style ladder until they get down to the final 2. And eventually there will be a winner, and they wave that checkered flag. Always a sold out event.
This place packs out and they love it, man. The Junkyard Dogs are the champs.
And the number 1 mud event goes to the Class 4 mud drags from the 4x4 Jamboree in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Number 1.
Oh, man. Anytime you go to the Indy Mile and you work the straightaway, things like this can happen, Ken.
Big time horsepower, sometimes 4-wheel drive, sometimes 2-wheel drive, but one thing's for sure, always a handful, instantaneous 100+ mile per hour.
And Ken, the one thing about it, you got to get it down the course, which, by the way, is only a couple hundred feet, and then you got to get it shut down. Sometimes that's just as tough.
One more look at it there. As you can see, Billy Gillespie ended up being the winner in the Class 4. And when we come back, we'll go from the mud to the ice. It's just as wild. On the Edge is brought to you by Lucas Oil Products, made in America, sold to the world. General Tire, unleash the fury. And by Starter Guard, no more dead batteries.
What's going to make our top 5 two-wheeled events? It's time to reveal number 5, the ATV versus dirt bike event from Alaska.
Number 5.
All right, more Alaska action. This is what we were talking about. Greg Richter out there having a great time, but he's doing it on the utility quad and was actually out in front where everything is legal here.
Yeah, you can ride your two-wheeler, your four-wheeler, either one, two-stroke, four-stroke, makes no difference. Run what you brung, baby. And this battle for first is Greg and James Bennett. It came right down to the wire.
And just like that, the dirt bike goes sailing by, but he overdrives the turn, and Richter comes right back.
This is good fun over here in Alaska. I mean, these folks absolutely look forward to this event every year. And frankly, as you both know, it's in the middle of nowhere, baby.
So congratulations to Greg getting it done on that utility quad.
Number 4 takes us indoors for some pit bike ice racing.
Number 4.
And this at first you might think is funny, but I promise you when you watch the racing, it takes a ton of talent just to stay on top of one of these, much less racing.
Most of them are 50 cc's. You watch the machine of Josh Decker, and he'll get the final lap white flag. But for the most part, they put the screws in these things, and put the rivets in the tires in the back, and go race on the ice. And again, 50 cc's. They go pretty quick, man. Josh Decker wins this round.
Plenty of little tricks to stay alive, some great side-by-side action, plenty of crashing. And as you can see there, just, you gotta watch where you go, baby.
The sky's the limit with the number 3 event, the Open Hill Climb from Montana.
Number 3.
Here at the Naha event, some wild stuff. Nitromethane, burning motorcycles, and just sail at the top of this hill.
Listen to those things respond to the throttle, baby. That is big time quick throttle response. You know why? Because they're putting the pop in the tank. Nitromethane, baby.
Just listen to these things. I mean, they are incredible. And of course, multi-time champions out here getting it done, giving us some great onboard shots, negotiating this hill through the gates, trying to make it up to the top. Stuff that is literally vertical out here. You wonder how anything can get up and over it, but as you can see, Jason Smith was getting it done.
They were even doing it under the lights, baby, in the dark.
Number 2 has to be the super slippery motorcycle ice race from Hoffman Estates, Illinois.
Number 2.
All right, one more time, we'll put them back on the ice, the full fenders on the front tires. You mentioned it before with the pit bikes. These guys will also have the screws in the tires here on these bikes as well.
It's a very, very short track, as you can tell by looking pretty much a basketball arena, if you will. And I will tell you something, this is not easy to do because there's again, you use a lot of body angles in these things. And with the rivets and or the screws, pretty much screws in the tires, that's the only way you'll get traction. And then you can even pull a wheelie on ice, man. I love it.
Congrats there. Another exciting race.
And the number 1 two-wheeled event goes to the side-by-side verticross hill climb from Columbus, Montana.
Number 1.
Now this was brand new for the Naha series. They lined them up side by side. It had been raining. Matter of fact, here it was still raining, so they added a little mud to the course just for some more excitement. But boy, it was great side-by-side action.
And this is just great stuff, Ken, and we're going to look forward to seeing this a lot in the future. I believe this is the future of hill climbing. Oh, baby!
Dusty Beer right there took a big hit, and you can watch him gets off to the left-hand side, stuffs the front end, and then the rear tire flips over and just hammers him in the back and in the head. He was okay here, but as you can see, a very scary moment.
Man, I do not know how, but he was.
This was the final round. Robbie Peterson won the event. As you can see. That's what made it all number one. When we come back, we'll bring the big boys out. Yeah, put some of them on their lids.
Let's not waste any time to find out what event will claim the top spot in the fan favorite off-road category. Number 5 goes to the Monster Trucks from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Number 5.
Always great to watch these big boys come out here and go at it.
And one thing about when you go to Indianapolis, Ken, you run on the dirt, and then you run on the pavement, and you do a couple of more jumps there at the tail end. This was good stuff. But the key here was not how well you did on the dirt, but that transition when you had to go to the pavement, man.
Great driving there. Of course, with the two different lanes, you have an advantage early on, and then, of course, another advantage later on. And you can see problems right there for the Raminator, and really gets into some more trouble there on the asphalt.
You wouldn't want it any better, though. The Ramunition and the Raminator team trucks in the final round here in Indianapolis.
Jeremy Dishman, your winner in the Monster Trucks.
Number 4 goes to the Tough Trucks from Knockety Bay, Alaska.
Number 4.
We take you back out to the great Northwest, and these guys, they just have so much fun, and again, anything is legal, and they will run you deep into the turn, I promise.
And just listen to it, man. This is just good stuff.
And don't forget, they all have passengers just for added fun.
Yep. John Oslo is one of them, and then that old Toyota truck. And again, it's run what you brung, baby, and hope you brung enough. You know, they have stock S-Series trucks, four-wheel drives that are short. They got Blazers, a standard Toyota truck, which I'm sure is street-driven during the week here in Alaska. Oh!
And that's why they put roll bars on him, although I don't think he used his. I think it just rolled over on the lid.
A little soft roll here coming up. But again, these folks in Alaska, they look forward to this event, and they flat have a great time.
They'll get it all uprighted and just continue on with the action, as will we right now.
Number 3 is from the prestigious General Tire Mint 400 event. Class 1 Buggy claims this spot.
Number 3.
And Angela is correct. This is a prestigious event. If you can win this one, that is a big trophy for the mantle.
You know what, Ken? We've gone through all different sorts of motorsports so far today, but there shouldn't be anyone that I can think of right now that is harder on a man's body and on his mind, physically, like I said, mentally, all the way around, than the Mint 400. This is tough racing here in a dry, hot atmosphere.
4 100-mile laps that will test man and machine to the fullest. PJ Flores pulled it off first.
Let's go back to the 4x4 Jamboree as the Tough Trucks take the number 2 spot.
Number 2.
Side-by-side action here. These guys set up to go over jump. Big horsepower.
Now watch Mark Noda. He's nearest the camera there in that Ford Ranger. Watch how, oh no! He hits a pylon, and that is an automatic, not disqualification. It is a points deduction, though.
Time deduction there. They knock some time off of your lap, and of course that would cost him the race. A great black track action there on the asphalt. It was that close at the end, but of course with the time deduction, handed the win over to the other side.
And he was definitely the man that was supposed to win going in. With the penalty, Jeff Deedy comes out as your Tough Truck champion at Indy.
And the number 1 off-road event goes to the Unlimited Trucks from the General Tire Mint 400.
Number 1.
And we talked about the Class 1 buggies before, Class 1 cars. When you take a look at these trucks, they are incredible. Pretty much the same thing, but with full bodies on them. And we're talking about equipment that weighs upwards of 7,000 pounds.
Andy McMillan and Cameron Steele had a great event. I mean, they matched it up, and again, 4 segments, 100-plus miles each in the most treacherous terrain, heat, and dust anywhere in the world, no doubt about it.
Going into the final lap, they were literally seconds apart from each other, but it was McMillan who would survive after Cameron had a flat tire. When it was all said and done, the difference was still only about 7 minutes after 400 miles of racing. When we come back, yeah, we'll pick it up a notch. We're not done with the crazy stuff yet.
crazy with this countdown. Number 5 goes to the Night of Thrills auto soccer event from Rockford Speedway.
Number 5.
No doubt one of my favorite events, man. The soccer ball competition. And nope, no kids playing here, baby. It is car versus ball. It's a great time.
Heavy steel ball caused a lot of damage and a lot of fun.
Number 4 takes us to Madison, Wisconsin for the Gauntlet Race.
Number 4.
All right, the Gauntlet Race is a lot of fun. The bread bus was the object for all the smaller cars there, and the goal was to turn that bus around. People sit inside of it with squirt guns. I mean, they do everything they can to distract the cars. Of course, the cars are their own worst enemy, but as you can see, the driver of the bus, pretty talented.
He can drive her backwards, forwards, and didn't make a nickel's worth of difference.
Number 3 is the skid plate race from Rockford, Illinois.
Number 3.
And the skid plate race, we first saw this, man. It was the funniest thing we've ever seen. These guys are, it's so hard to drive it, you know?
I love this event, man. And, take off the back wheels. Gary Oscarson, the guy who dominates it quite a good bit. And you put rear bumper rebars on there, weld them to them, and away you go. It is a riot and a great time, man.
Yeah, the front wheel drive cars are a handful to drive, as you can see, and they finally got good at it. They get up on the top shelf and just kind of lean on the wall a little bit. Gary Oscarson, as you mentioned, always tough out here at these specialty events.
Number 2 is one of my favorites, the wheel stand event from Byron, Illinois.
Number 2.
Oh, what a gorgeous Camaro, super stock cars, Barracudas, and that old nostalgia car. And then you got Rob LaCroix. Watch this, baby. This is awesome right here. The Urban Hillbilly Action Videos team car gets set to go.
When they tell you, I'm not going to lift, he meant he was not going to lift, and he did not.
And believe it or not, Ken, after this run and several hours later, Rob LaCroix came back, but it was Brian Ambrosini, your overall wheel stand champ.
And the number 1 crazy event has to go to the trailer figure 8 race. OTE started with the trailer figure 8 race, and that event will always hold a special place in our hearts.
Number 1.
Well, you know who's a big fan of figure 8 races, much less trailer figure 8 races, is the president of Lucas Oil. He loves this stuff for us, Lucas, and there was none any better than this one.
Yeah, this has got to be one of our greatest events, no doubt about it. And listen, as long as it's a trailer and it stays hooked up, no matter how often they try to knock you out, if you can be the last man standing and you're pulling anything that simulates a trailer, you'll be the champion for the night. And you got to work awful hard to get the job done here. It is a great time.
The carnage was second to none. I think it took them a week to clean the place up afterwards.
We're not done yet with our top 5 countdown. We've come up with a great one for you called That's Funny. Pique your curiosity? Thought so. Come back and see what makes our top 5.
On the Edge has been brought to you by Lucas Oil Products, made in America, sold to the world. General Tire, unleash the fury. And by Herculiner truck bed liners, when the tough come easy.
Number 5 in our That's Funny countdown goes to 2 people we met up with at the ice race in Illinois. They proved they were true OTE fans and deserve to be in this countdown.
Number 5.
Stone cold when I roll, coming out of the hole. Get back, cause I'm out of control.
Number 4 takes us to Columbus, Montana for some mud wrestling. Need I say more?
Number 4.
Yep, good times for all.
Now that is funny right there. I don't care who you are. Hey, that's what happens when it rains out there, man. You got to do something. Occupy your time here a little bit.
It's not always warm enough in this part of the country to do that. They're having a good time in the summer.
Number 3 involves one of the OTE cameramen. What happens when a snowmobile can't stop in time? Find out.
Number 3.
Our buddy Mark was standing on top of that. The good news is he stayed on him right to the time he
He's
hit
right
the platform.
there, man. Watch Mark right on top of that scaffolding right there. Takes a big hit, hangs onto the camera. Look at that.
Yeah, he hung onto that camera, by the way, about $100,000 piece up there. Nice save.
Yeah, my man Mark, the one I like to call Eminem, did a great job. That is crazy stuff.
Number 2 funny OTE moment happened at the trailer figure 8 race in Rockford, Illinois. You have to see it to believe it.
Number 2.
That trailer gave birth to a trailer.
You remember that? It gave birth to an SUV and a trailer. Watch this. That is funny stuff right there.
The number 1 has to go to the quad ice race. Everyone loves a good fight.
Number 1.
Yeah, this is what started it off, and it only escalated from here. Smack you on the head, boy. What'd you do? You did not just do that.
Oh, man. Take the helmets off, man. Oh, baby. Oh, crazy and funny at the same time.
He thought twice, and then he opened his hand and just smacked him once, and that started it all.
Oh, man. I wouldn't have done it like that, he said. And here we go. Oh, Gunner, he went down. Now watch here. Watch the take off the shoe action. I don't know what that's all about.
Man, whatever you can, right?
Oh, it's funny any way you look at it, man.
We've had a lot of fun with this week's episode of Lucas Oil on the Edge. Thanks to Ken Stout and Brian Olson. I'm Angela Jenkins. Log on to speedtv.com and link over to newwavetv.com for a list of upcoming OTE shows. Remember, you're not living unless you're on the edge.